Cool. We're live with transcoding. Thanks, Twitch. Alright, we're taking notes. Let's see, can you guys see that? You cannot see that. There we go. Now you guys can see that. Whoops. Oh no, I broke my Firefox. No, we're good. We're good.
Ah, the French.
Hey, Dwarven Man, good morning.
Been
Hey, Frenchie.
for its excellence.
Hope you guys are doing well today. You get to go to Sung Sung Isle and mash through the dialogue? How are you guys doing?
Hey, does anybody want coffee? Who wants coffee? I just made a fresh pot of coffee. Does anybody want coffee?
Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to the MH4U RTA waiting stream. Cheers to you all for coming by. Good morning to you. I do have some coffee here. Some intense notes. Yeah. I have to consolidate it down, but I'm just taking notes on like what items TKM Moss here uses. When they gather things, when they set up certain farm things, that kind of thing. It's probably a good indicator of when he has access to different materials. It's a lot of notes, yeah. I need help because I'm not used to RTA for you. Need to get some breakfast? Yeah, I have some breakfast sitting next to me. I'll try not to chew too loudly. Okay, let me pay attention to what he's actually doing here. I forget what her name is. Feline Mistress or something? Shepherd be extremely proud of me? Maybe. I don't know about that. We haven't done the RTA yet. Let's see. He makes more trank bombs. He still only has 95% completion on him. That's more traps. How did Naked Molten go last night? We didn't finish it. We tried for like an hour and a half, and then it felt like I wasn't making a ton of progress, so we'll go back to it another time. We did a little bit of high rank hub last night. Looks like he was just refilling traps and stuff. Now, some of these things, obviously, I'm going to just get a sense for eventually of like, oh, I need to make sure I have enough trap materials for this next part of the run. But right now, I'm taking intense notes on it. Part of the reason I'm streaming this is not just to, I don't know, give you guys something to watch while you're waiting for me to actually start RTAing, but just so that I actually make myself do it. It's easy for me to sit here if I'm not streaming, like procrastinate and kind of like take my time. If I'm on stream, I better be taking notes, right? He upgrades his glaive and his Kinsect some more. He's been going everything pretty much all into speed so far. I think he makes the Nursilla glaive, didn't he? Let's see. Thanks, Dwarven Man. Yeah, enjoy some big sips of coffee. Yeah, he makes the Nursilla glaive. Hey Shoaib, good to see you. Long time no see. Hi, welcome. Hope you're well. Speed is the most important stat for bugs. Slow bugs are honestly unusable. They're basically a melee attack. This is true. Watching Moss play IG has been really fun. When he's walking around aiming the Kinsect, a lot of the time he'll be charging it up. So he gets a lot of charged Kinsect attacks, more often than not. It makes me wonder if, it makes me wonder if you get any sort of bonus damage while it's charging or only once it's fully charged. Sort of like a greatsword charge or something like that. Okay, he eats. I've given up on trying to see what he eats for. As far as I can tell, I think he eats mainly for like fresh ingredients to get the health bonus. After that, it seems like mostly just maybe eating for defense, gathering stuff for gathering quests, maybe. What's he go here for? He's buying Barrel Bomb L's. This is materials for his Kinsect Glaive upgrade. I was confused earlier because he's bought like 5 Huskberries and 6 Needleberries specifically. Yeah, obviously, I'm taking notes about like what Moss is gathering or what Moss is buying from the store. I'm not going to be having to follow that exactly in terms of like, oh, I have to wait until next time I come back to buy these bombs. But it is a good way for me to take note of what he's doing and like what items he's keeping in good circulation of. Sorry, the sound's kind of low. The video itself has a pretty low sound. It's his first time in the Frozen Seaway. Charge Kinsect was so strong and for you. I can see it. I'm watching Moss play, and I've seen him like charging his Kinsect up way more often than I thought. Okay, so he takes the Sonics. Yeah, I've seen that, Sam. In a couple of the fights he's routed for, I don't know if he's routed for, but he's consistently gotten KOs with the bug. It's been impressive to watch. I think that does a fair bit more KO damage than anything I can do with SNS later on today. This is like the first thing I've ever done that would be considered like a just chatting stream. but I definitely put this in 4 ultimate instead. Just me watching a YouTube video. We're one of those streamers now. I think I'm gonna boost this down for you guys. It's so low. Yeah, we're gonna boost the sound here. I just have to remember to put it back down when I start actually streaming. Although no, if you guys, I can't do that. If you guys spam the emotes right now, it's gonna be super loud then. Can't do that. What do I think of Zamtrios in 4 ultimate versus GU? I don't know. He has more attacks than 4U. I haven't fought him that much in GU, and if I did, it was a long time ago now, so I don't really remember. You also think my notes would be just amazing for basic knowledge of people wanting speedrun 4U? Put them on Shep's server when I'm done with my notes. After we're done watching the rest of Moss's run, I'm going to spend maybe half an hour to 45 minutes going through and consolidating each of these segments for each quest. He leads with a mount. Into something that I can easily read while I'm actually playing the game. He leads with a mount. But I appreciate that, Dwarven man. Thanks. I think I have another document like this laying around somewhere with notes for Shep's history books percent run. What does he go for after the mount? Goes for the face? Oh no, he bombs. Look at that. He must do that so he has access to the head hit zone early. Even in this first part of the fight where it's frosted over. I don't think Zamtrios usually starts frosted over, only after the cutscene. This has been really fun. Watching through the run and trying to figure out why he does the things he does. Breaking the arms gets you more trips. Okay. Also, hi Rosie. I'm sorry I didn't say hello, but hello. Welcome to the stream. That was smooth. The backwards jump into an aerial attack. I don't know how to do a backwards vault like that. I've done it accidentally once or twice, but I don't know how to do it consistently. I think combat-wise, you could do the runs, but you need to learn the routing. Yeah, that seems to be the tough part. Today's run is going to be super scuffed, by the way, because we're just going to be learning everything and going super slow. I'm not going to try and make myself menu fast, because I'll just end up stressing myself out and making myself, like, misinput a bunch of stuff. So we're just going to try and, like, play through the game in the order that we need to, using the things that we need to, and then we can work on speeding up all those little things after the fact. Or I guess down the road if we do more runs. Oh, when did he use that Sonic? Okay. When he deflates, does he go straight for the Sonics? No, he goes for a Sharpen. But once he's not iced and in his regular form, he swims. And he Sonics him. Okay. He's focusing the head super hard. I haven't done that in my fights with Zamtrios, the sword and shield, before. I usually focus the legs. Does that make sense? Best hit zone. Is he gonna go for a mount? He is. Does Zam should pop up soon? If it gets that far. I know they're supposed to pop up to die, but this one looks like it might just die from mount, or damage after the mount. that area is called. Hang on. What does he take? I think he just takes the bones. That's something I've been trying to pay attention to as well, is what mats he takes. Okay, he's taking nectars. To try and get a sense of what we'll be able to sell ourselves. Okay. 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 Yeah, I hope everyone's having a nice morning. Okay, he heads back to Sunsung Isle. Hang on, what does he do in the box there? Does he just refresh his item set? Yes. Okay. Did you get anything at the Wycoon? I'm like in the middle of typing. No, I think he just takes the sap plant that he was farming. Okay, that's it. He seems to be checking the trader pretty much in between every hunt, looking for materials like ivy, sap plants, stones, that kind of thing. Early stream, yeah, Jolene Coon. This is my job this week. So good morning, I'm here on time. How about y'all? Hang on. I'm so bad about this. Who all's dialogue did you just mash through? Mm-hmm. And before partner this week, I doubt it, dude. That's okay. I'm excited to try out RTAs this week. I figure if I'm stuck at home, I should at least learn something new. So that's what we're in the process of doing here, is learning. This fight is probably going to suck with Sword and Shield. Got toilet paper, food, water. Yep. When I moved out of my house last year I was living in a house with a housemate. We had a bunch of paper products just because we kept a lot on hand for like 2 people. And he didn't need them because he was going to college. He was going to a dorm. So he gave me like a year's worth of toilet paper and paper towel. So I'm set on that stuff. Thanks for asking. Yeah. The important stuff is I've got my coffee. I'm all good. Yeah, this fight's going to be rough with Sword and Shield, I think. That's okay. It's alright for there to be fights that we need to work on over time. As long as we clear the hunt, that's all. I want to see how Moss deals with this guy. Moss is so good with the insect. Yeah, he's gonna go for a mount. Okay. Probably focus the head. Yeah. Yeah. You deal with this guy by turning off the game. That's a great way to do that. One of our mods, Ken, loves Najarala. It's his favorite monster. I think he's a great design, and some of his moves are really cool. I like when he throws his tail around at you and that kind of stuff, but the ones where he just circles around and trips you are so frustrating. Like, that attack's super cool. Or that, like, way he digs around out of the ground, super cool. Okay. So I'm thinking for each of these segments here of notes, I'm going to consolidate them down to, like, prep, hunt notes, and then, like, extras. And so for the hunt notes, you can have things like the hit zones in there. Prep stuff, you can see, like, stuff you should be bringing to the quest. Dialogue you need to mash through beforehand, something like that. Hey, Pro Cow. There's Silic Wave OP. It's so unfair. So I'm working on the routing for this. And Sword and Shield has 3 different options to get green sharpness, but they all require either a decent amount of RNG to get the right drops from the monster you fight during the story, or they just require you, like, farming the monster a second time or going out of your way. This Nursilla Glaive is super strong, uses not rare Nursilla materials and ore, and that's it. Can't stream today, have to watch Mike and support him. Well, cheers, Jose. We're gonna be doing this for a little while. We have like an hour more of notes to go for sure, and then a little bit of work on formatting them before I actually start the run. I think I might hold off on formatting the notes super heavily today. Formatting them so they're readable will definitely help me in the long run. I couldn't tell what tripped there. I still can't tell what tripped there. Maybe his torso, his front legs? I don't know what he hit there to make that trip happen. I think today I'll probably want to try and get the run going before I spend a lot of time formatting things, but I will go ahead and lay out what materials I need for the sword and shield that we're going for. And I'm also trying to pay attention to what armor Moss goes for through the run. The poke to the hind legs, was it? It was like aimed it squarely at his torso as he blew by. I guess it could have gotten the legs hitbox somehow. Couldn't tell. It limps away. Okay. Is he gonna capture it? Probably, yeah. Yeah. Falls it. Right? No, it's not asleep yet. Too fast. He's still gonna try and capture it. He waits for a good move. There have been like 2 or 3 times in the run where he's like gotten stuck with the monster like this, waiting for the monster to get into the trap and just madly spamming for his cats to stand by him. You really hate to see it. This is the second time it's happened this run. It's funny, this is the world record run, but there's a couple spots where it seems like he could have improved it still. I'm sure that's always the case. I don't blame him for being happy with this one. I was surprised to see like there were some fights where he gets really roughed up. He doesn't cart. I haven't seen him cart yet in the stream, but it was good to see that like you don't have to play perfectly to get a good time. You just have to play IG. Thanks for not jumping into it right away. And yeah, no worries, Marth. I have work I still need to do before I feel confident starting. Okay, he goes to the next area over in mines. Heads to the nurse. I don't know all the area codes for this one. I guess I could look them up eventually. Moss heads to the nurse salon. play CB. These are the only 2 weapons that have runs currently posted, or at least the ones that are left up on YouTube are 2 IG runs and a CB run. That's it. So I guess easy world record with Sword and Shield later on today. Yeah, we're doing SNS Jolly Coon. Wait, I didn't see what... Shoot, I wasn't paying attention. Does he take anything from the reward box? No. Oh, yep, the bones. Okay. That's what I've been noticing is he consistently takes the bones from the rewards, but he sells materials he doesn't need. Takes the bones... bones from the rewards and sells the rest of the materials. Oops. Well, we're watching one for the history books. Funny you should say that, MossTK, because that's actually the name of a category in Monster Hunter World RTA. One for the history books percent. Sub 24-hour world record. Yep, that's going to be it. I have no idea how long it's actually going to be. On the leaderboard, some of the longer runs are like 7 hours. I hope it doesn't get that long. It's probably not going to be as fast as Moss's, though. Okay. Come up with my own route for weapons. Yeah, I can show you guys that in a minute. It's not great. Sub 4, maybe. Probably not, to be honest, no. Oh wow, if you look at his previous best time for Shagru, it was 3:39. This run is in 3:21, so he got a PB by like 20 minutes. You can do it? Maybe. We'll see. It's going to be a combination of, I think that's possible for sure, but like, at least I think that's possible. I don't know. I have to get a sense for the fights with Sword and Shield. There's going to be so many things that are going to be our first time here today that it's going to be a bit of a rough run for sure. Okay, does he do anything before he eats? Does he check the trader? Yeah. All right. At this point, it's getting a bit silly for me to write in every time he checks the trader and eats, but that's okay. It's more just to keep me paying attention to what he's doing. If the route has 4 Celtus Horn and 4 Poison Sac, that's already yikes. Yeah. Right? If we'll look at the Sword and Shield upgrades. We'll look at the Sword and Shield upgrades later on, and I'll show you guys, but it's pretty screwed up. IG has this like lovely like high raw poison insect glaive that it can just make with almost no materials. Oh, hang on, hang on. I think we head back to the guild hall? Yeah. Right, the ace people get beat up. We have to repel Gore again. Fell asleep to my stream. Wake up, you're still streaming. I slept. I slept in the middle. I love the noise it makes when he's mashing through the dialogue. We'll have to get good at mashing. Happens all the time. It doesn't happen that often, but it's going to happen often this week. We're going to be streaming a lot. explain to you what's happening. We're going to be doing a MH4U RTA today. So I'm going to be trying to play through the village up to low rank Shaggaroo as quickly as possible. Here, let me go ahead and show you guys. There are splits on the side here. I've not done that before, so I'm taking notes on MossTKM's run to see like what items he brings, when he does upgrades, what important things he starts gathering from the trader and stuff like that. So I'm taking notes right now. After that, we have quite a few notes at the moment. So I'm going to be consolidating these notes into like each of these little blurbs here is like a quest. I'm going to be consolidating this into like something that I can easily read while I'm going to go through each quest of like what to bring, upgrades right beforehand, where Moss goes in the map to find the cutscene, that kind of thing, hit zones to be aiming for, certain tactics like sonic bombs or mounts that Moss employs at a certain point, just so I can easily glance over a quest and see it. You got to worry about the job you start Thursday. Congrats, Jolly Coon. That's amazing. Good. I hope you enjoy your new job as well. You woke up around 1 a.m. You thought I beat Molten Naked? No, I did not beat Molten Naked. I just moved on to soloing Hub. I was really sleepy last night. I think because I'd been up super late the night beforehand driving, and I hadn't really gotten a whole lot of sleep. I did sleep pretty well last night, though. From like whenever we stopped streaming, like 2 in the morning until like 8 or 9. It's like 7 hours. It's good. If you get Matchlite, or you can craft Commander's Dagger when it already has green. You need Great Jaggy materials for that, though. Great Jaggy's actually not in the story, so that's one of the options I'm thinking about. Marths. I'm considering the Great Jaggy sword, the Celthus sword, and the Gypsyros poison battle axe. But Great Jaggy is very early on, but it isn't in the story. I'd have to go out of my way and do 2 or 3 quests extra to get that. Celthus is in the story, but it has the Luis Green sharpness, and it doesn't upgrade super well. And then Gypsyros. Gypsyros is much later in the run, and we would need some really dependent RNG to get that sword in one go of the quest, but it would give us poison damage on top of the green sharpness. Great Jaggy's not in the story. He's not. He's not. You fight some Jagia, but you don't fight Great Jaggy. Well, he's in the story. Like, you can access him from the village, but he's not one of the required quests. Should speedrun the hub? Yeah, I'll show you guys my thoughts for the sword and shield routing. I kind of also need to get a sense of, like, if that routing is even going to be reasonable. I'm kind of waiting to see what Moss ends up here with. Like, what gear does Moss end this run with? And, okay, how can I route for gear that will be somewhat decent sword and shield wise? Jagia? What do you say? Jagia? What do you say? Jagia? Jagai? What do you call it? Here, let's pay attention to what he's doing. It looks like he's just, the last time he fought Gore, he really focused the front legs. I think he's doing the same thing. Yeah. Going for trips. Jaggy? What do you say, Jaggy? What do you say? What? How is this a question? Oh, you say Yaggy? Who says Yaggy? What? Joggy? Joggy? Great Joggy? Like jogging? Jogai? Jogga? Get out of here. Get out of here.
Ah, the French champagne has always been celebrated for its excellence.
So it's Joggy? Jaggy? Instead of Jaggy, it's Jaggy? I don't know. So he focuses front legs. That's not too hard to do with things like Sword and Shield and IG. It's not too easy to, it's not too hard to stay underneath him. Jagia, is that how you'd like it? Instead of Jagia, it's Jagia. Okay, that would make sense. Focuses the head on downs. Jagia instead of Jagia. I don't know. Everything sounds bad now. He's down to orange sharpness. Monka S. He's gonna keep attacking. With the bug. I wonder if the bug has a sharpness mod applied to it. Female Jag user Jagia. Okay. He doesn't do any setup for the sharpening. Wow. So lucky. Holy crap. Gore swerved right around him. Second trip. He goes for the legs. He's so good at controlling the bug. Okay. Front leg hits from Megalas and Gog are actually pretty good. Up until the end, you were recently a back legs guy. Yeah, front leg. I mean, the whole body's decent, but I think the trips seem consistent on front legs. Let's really quickly. Let's look at Gore's stagger values for the legs. I want to see what it's like. That's been part of the fun, is pulling up Karaniko in combination with I can't. I'm so bad at this. There we go, Gore Magala. Pulling up Karaniko in combination with watching the run to figure this out. Hope you guys can see the stagger limits. Front legs 200, rear legs 160, so it's actually higher in the front than the back. You want to be positioned at the legs for Gore when he's down, so you can be positioned to keep hitting them when he gets back up to try and build up another trip. Gotcha. So rear legs are actually a better trip, but he goes for front legs. Front legs are a 45 hit zone, back legs are a 42 hit zone. The difference there is so negligible. That's interesting. I think it's probably just easier to position for front legs, because if you're positioning by his back legs, he's constantly turning around, where if you're by his front legs, he's always shooting out moves you can pretty easily walk around. Makes sense. Okay. Gore's like actually one of the monsters who know how to speed him really well. Got a sub 3 G rank Gore at one point back in 4U with Glaive. Nice. Wait, what did he gather there? Gather some extracts? Okay. That is a super fast time, Dwarven Man. Did you have to kill some small monsters in this? Yeah, you do. Oh my gosh, there's no way we're gonna beat this. We might use a flash bomb to be able to CC something that well, because we don't have as big multi-hits as IG does. It's still cool, Dwarven Man. I guess he killed the Congos. It'll take Sword and Shield 30 seconds to kill all those Velociprey. Yeah, it'll take a while. We'll have to try and clump as much as we can. Like I said, flash bombs might help us with that. See, he charges up that Kinsect a lot. I can't tell if he fully charges it each time or what, but cool. Do you fight Gore again in this area, or is it the next one?
Google.
God damn it. It doesn't work like that. I guess we'll try Google Translate.
Jagia.
Jagia? Jagia?
Jagia.
Iaja.
Yaja. Says it's Italian.
Jagia.
Jagia. Okay. Jagia. Okay. Got it. Whereas I was saying Jagia. Okay. Heard. Okay. Umbrella. Do it in French.
Jaja.
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 Togrex. No, Tigrex. Now this is what you guys came to stream for.
Tigrex.
Tigrex.
Tigrex. Tigrex.
Oh no, there it is.
Tigrex. Tigrex.
Oh no.
Tigrex.
Tigrex.
Tigrex. Tigrex. Tigrex.
I see why they would call it Tigrex officially though, if the T is like the main way to pronounce it.
Tigrex.
Tigrex. All right. Hey, Crystal, welcome. They say tigers, right? That's the reason, Marths. It's a pretty good reason. Hope you're well this morning, Crystal. Thanks for coming by. English schminglish. We're have to experiment with different ways of mashing through dialogue, which I know sounds really silly, but that was really smooth. Did you guys see that? He kept the red buff from the Congas and got orange buff right before the gore spawned. So that right when the gore dropped, he could get white buff and be in triple F immediately. Goes for a mount in here. Sword and Shield won't be able to do that. We'll have to look at how the Charge Blade player does some of these fights. It's probably isn't much of a question. Charges files, AEDs. Charges files, AEDs. But we'll have to see if they have different ways of getting openings than Moss does. IG has a lot of tools. This is MossTKM? Yes, this is MossTKM. Moss did a lot of world speedrunning, as well as it looks like some double cross and 4 ultimate speedrunning. His IG play is cool. It's been fun watching someone who's actually good with IG play. So the Sword and Shield run by Moss is just a time? There isn't any Sword and Shield run by Moss to my knowledge. Hey Turnip, yeah, 4U RTA later today. We're just taking notes right now. Hey Turnip, Plaz, thanks for the host. Welcome everybody. Yeah, I hope you're well, Turnip. Just assumed MossTKM was an English-speaking person? Nope. I think they worked with Shepard for track gathering routing in World, but Shepard said it was kind of tough because they didn't speak English. Yeah, so Mars, when we do the run later today, we'll get an easy Sword and Shield world record. Doesn't matter what time we get. We could, I mean, like we might have the world record right now from our Sword and Shield playthrough in low rank. Not really. Hope everyone's good today. I'm doing pretty well. This is day 1 of RTA learning. Well, I guess day 2. I was doing some notes yesterday too. Is this a speedrunning stream now? We're gonna attempt an RTA run. So we're gonna attempt Fendrick, and later on today we're gonna attempt a run of the game where we play through low rank village as fast as possible. Right now we're taking notes on the current world record holders run with Insect Clave. We're gonna be doing it with Sword and Shield later today. How long is Moss's run? 3 hours, 21 minutes, 48 seconds. This is a 4U world record. Yes, this is the current 4U world record. It's fast. It's like over an hour faster than anybody else on the leaderboard. Here, hang on. If we look at the leaderboard, which I have pulled up here, I don't know if you guys can see this. Can you guys see that? Yeah, you guys can see that. You can see Moss has 3 minutes, 21 seconds, or 3 hours, 21 minutes. All the other ones are up in the 4 hour mark and then up to the 5 and 7 hour mark. If we can get better than 7 hours and 15 minutes, I'll feel really good because we would get 6th place, I guess. If we get anywhere in the 5 hour marks, that'd be pretty cool, but I'm not gonna stress myself out about it. I feel like what's kept me off of speedrunning RTA style up until now has been just the anxiety of like constantly having to be worried about time. Today especially, I'm just going to try and focus on playing through things in the right order, using the right materials. Only 6 people speedran this game. That's on the board, but yeah, it's pretty low because Capture Harbor is not very accessible. I think you'll see people start to pick it up as the emulators get more solid, because it's a really good speedrun. You get a lot of really good fights in this low rank. Okay. And they allow emulators for some of the earlier titles. Like I know Rosie's records for the earlier titles are done on emulator. So I'm taking in-depth notes right now, mainly just so I can see what things I need to remind myself of, like what materials I should be gathering for, when Moss goes for upgrades, things he buys, that kind of thing. What's he gonna do? Upgrade the glaive some more? He doesn't have enough Dragonite ore, I think. Upgrade his arms some more? Nope, no upgrades. Okay. This is the end of low rank or high rank? This is to the end of low rank, Crystal Time Gear. You fight Shagru Magala at the end of low rank. Remember checking that page recently? There's actually pages and pages of individual quests that nobody posted times for. Yeah, Marths, you're not wrong. There's not a whole lot. Like, if you look on YouTube, there's not a whole lot of TA-style runs either. Not just RTAs droughted for this game. This game needs to have a speedrun boom, like Iceborne. Need tons of people playing this game. Dwarven Man, I feel like you mentioned before to me that crafting can be sped up by mashing on the touchscreen. Is that true of dialogue as well? Because I know his mash is pretty quick for dialogue. Okay. What's he do here at the box? Just refreshes his items? He has everything he needs. Yeah, the capture is a pain to get. It's not feasible for most. Moss eats, checks his items, and heads out. Think you can just mash on the touchscreen as well? Mashing on the touchscreen is actually faster for combining dialogues. Like it probably doubles the speed, or at least improves the speed of combining. So right now, hang on. Right now, if we look at Moss's splits, Moss is about 5 minutes ahead. Somewhere in the course of this run, he's going to make up another 15 minutes over his regular times. That's incredible. Picked up a 3DS recently. Had a 70 power plus hour saving for Ultimate. Thank God it saves on the cartridge itself. Nice. That is good. Your R button would make dashing for an hour a struggle. Yeah. It's interesting to see him grabbing the extract on his way to the fight areas. It's cool. It's weird seeing my name referred to as Mike, so just used to calling me Wrist. I can put Wrist on the screen instead, I guess. Maybe you can mod your 3DS so you can screen cap and swoop in and steal a bunch of world records. Do it. Quick testing shows that you were wrong unless you're blind and can't see where to tap. Yeah, I don't know if there's a button on the bottom screen for dialogue. Did he just gather bugs on his way? I think he did. I don't know that we're going to have to gather bugs as much as Moss does. I'm sure he's using them for things like traps and flash bombs, but I think the main reason he's gathering so many bugs is for upgrade materials for the glaive. He gathers bugs more than almost anything else, it seems, in the run. You're glad it's a cartridge. It makes you happy. Cartridges are cool. is the player on emulator. Wireless links at the bottom of the game screen. So this text down here, I don't have a solution for this. This is a way for him to keep track of materials that he needs RNG for through the run. So like some of these I've held Google Translate up to before, or I held up Google Translate to some of this yesterday. And this is like conchu arm, or like conchu shells, or like small monster bones, or like medium monster bones, or like stuff like that. It's down here. You can call me Mike if you want. I feel like most people call me Wrist, but you're welcome to. I don't care. Want me to run with Sword and Shield? Yes, Uchi. Which is going to be a lot different routing in terms of, not in terms of the fights you do, but in terms of the upgrades and materials we're going to be gathering. Gotcha, Crystal. Thank you. So reminders, yeah, I don't have a solution for this. This is actually something that we should maybe look into setting up something like, because there are, regardless of what sword we go for, there are some things where we're going to need like a certain number of small monster bones or medium monster bones. And ores. IG has it so freaking easy in terms of upgrades. It's ridiculous. Okay. Let's see if he employs any different strategies for this fight. It's going to be the same thing, just going for the front legs most of the time. He already has white and orange. Oh, his orange ran out. That's rough. If he hadn't stopped to gather, that orange buff still would have been there. He's so good at that. Like, he sent his bug out and it missed the head, so he was able to curb it just in time, so it still hit the head there. Japanese runners tend to have those written out checklists of materials more than anyone else. It seems like a great idea, Rosie. Do you know what program they use for that? I'd love to be able to use it. What armor will I use? Default or armory? Moss starts off with the daring armor, then he jumps over to leather armor, and then jumps back to daring. So I'm not sure. I'm kind of just waiting to see what he uses. I know the CB player I was looking at towards the end of the run has alloy armor on, or one of the metal armors on. Probably for artillery or defense? So to look. Moss does use Conchu arms, so I think I'm probably in the route for that. Conchu arms give you 12 defense really early on, and they give you +2 to all elemental resistances, which seems super nice. Not really, unless you get a ton of nectars quickly, because you have to level the Kinsect to level the glaive. I mean, yeah, you have to be doing that, but I'm talking about, like... I might have to do repeats of certain fights to get green sharpness at all on Sword and Shield. Glaive starts with green sharpness and then gets an easy upgrade into the Nursilla glaive here, which has green sharpness and poison without any rare materials. Yeah, daring as mounting master leather is probably for gathering. True, true. Like, I'm looking at the routing for the Sword and Shield upgrades we're looking for, Crystal, and it's like my options are going on my way to fight a monster that's not in the story progression, doubling down on a story monster to get a kind of not too good Sword and Shield, or waiting like 4 or 5 hunts later into the story to maybe double down on a quest to get another good, like an actually good sword. Hope this loss of work isn't going to hit you too hard financially. As for this week, I think my work is still paying us, but we'll see. I'll be okay for a while. I'm not super worried, at least not for the first month or so. After a month, you'll probably start to see me sweating bullets, showing my feet a little more on stream for all those sweet, sweet subs. Cheers, Plaz. That's kind of you. If any of you guys are being affected like that, I hope you guys are well. Feet stream, Pog, yeah. Gonna have to turn into Feet E-Boys in a couple weeks if work doesn't pick back up. So as far as I can tell, he's just doing pretty much the same game plan we've seen from him from Gore a couple times now, which is just focusing on the front legs for trips, because it's easy to position for those. Get the armpit fetishes to tune in. Dude, I have some gnarly armpit hair. Wear a nut suit. I hear that works pretty well. I actually have looked into getting a giant coffee bean suit, but I couldn't find one. Plus, I feel like a giant bean would look even less like what it was supposed to than a giant peanut bean suit hype. Dude, if we could find one, I'd probably buy it. Just gonna look like a giant oval. Giant brown oval. No, we were talking about armpit fetishists last night. That's why Marks brought that up, I think. Bean waiting for it. Hey Strax, welcome. Okay, he goes for a mount in the second area. And caps him. Okay. He's used mounts as ways to get caps a couple times. Nice. I'm gonna watch that back again. I need to see that again. That was really smooth. So let's go back to before the mount. So we can see that the Gore's getting tired. He's like not enraged anymore. He wasn't limping. So this is like pure experience or faith that the thing is low enough. The Gore is low enough to be able to capture him. I haven't seen people go for this style of kind of traps where they actually use bombs to get the monster's HP low enough. You liked that? It would be cool to use for Unite, but capping works differently. Yeah. How does capping work differently in Unite, Rosie? You don't see people go for that style of trapping much in these older games, I feel like. That's something that you see a lot of in World. There's a bean suit costume, but it's several $100s. Yeah, I'm probably not going to spend several $100s. That was the other thing, is like the readability of it. Like people walk into Shepard's stream all the time and say, why are you wearing a waffle? People are going to walk in here and be like, why are you wearing a kidney? Or like, why are you wearing a poop? Like, I don't need that. Did he mine after that? I think he did. He also took some of the materials this time. He does mine. Okay. Need to hit them with a Trank in Unite while they're in the trap for it to work. That's what I thought. It feels like that in Unite, where it's not something you can prep ahead of time. You can't pre-trank. Let's see what he sells. Looks kind of like a brown tooth. How was Attorney? Did y'all watch it? I did not get to watch it. I was working that day. That was my last day of work. It seemed like a long day. Okay, he takes the bones. He took a Gore Claw, too. Ooh, he's taking certain Gore materials. Is he going to go for the Gore Glaive? Huh. Alright, we're getting towards the end of the round here. There's a huge split for this next one, for Gravios. From 219 up to 250, so he spends half an hour on Gravios usually. That's a long time. Let's see if this is where he makes up his time. If he uses bombs to do that, or if he spams mounts. Yeah, Rosie, you'd have to drop them into the trap, trank them with one bomb, maybe lay down a bomb and blow up the bomb with a trank bomb. Would that work? And then hit a second trank? Maybe. It was fun. Looked like everyone had a good time. I briefly got to stop in, and it looked cool. It looked like Shepard had fun commentating it with Herney. The variety of monsters you fight in this game are really cool. Like, just look at this next this next section of splits. You get to fight the flagship monster, then a Gravios, which is going to be a tough fight, and then a frenzied Congalala. Okay. Oh, wait, hang on. I have to put the split in there. He took the shells, so maybe he's going for the Gorglaive. Yeah, let's see. Where does he fast travel to? Hearth? Yeah. Buys cool drinks at the shop. Combo book 5 or 4? Buys cool drinks and the next combo book. I think it's cool that I'm going to attempt it. Thanks, Drax. It's going to be fun after we do all these notes to start doing RTA. It's going to be fun. If you cap Gypsy Rose, there's a 46% chance to get the 2-in-1 tile drop for 2 poison sacks. Yeah, I've seen that, Marths. And carving during apparent death has double the chance of poison sacks. Yeah, that's the RNG we'd be rolling for. Like, that's the rough part, is we would be fighting the Gypsyros, carving it once while down, and then capping it to try and get 3 to 4 poison sacks. We would need 4 of them to make the Sword and Shield. So it would be incredibly important that we get those RNG. Now, maybe we try that and it seems consistent, but I don't know. That sounds odd. It sounds a little rough to me. Yeah, I looked at that yesterday with Rosie. Okay, you master the Hearth Chief dialogue. Anything else? Then Guildmarm. And takes the Gravios quest. Okay. Sure. You can carve during the fake death. Yeah, I just learned that recently as well, Frenchie. I didn't realize that either. I knew you could try a carve, but I didn't actually get materials from it. I thought every time you carved it would wake up. Have I even gotten an ultra smooth gore hunt when not running this? I don't know about an ultra smooth gore hunt, but I mean like smooth enough in low rank. Yeah, we've smacked him up a couple times in low rank. So many notes. This is like school again. Yeah, we got a couple notes here. 7 pages right now. Not with Hunting Horn. We finished the Hunting Horn one last night. I don't know if it was smooth, but we did finish high rank gore for the first time with Hunting Horn last night. Okay, hang on. He checks the trader, I think. I wasn't paying attention. So when I'm off stream and I'm doing these notes, my problem is that I procrastinate and I like goof off and look at Twitter and stuff instead. When I'm on stream, I'm talking to you guys, and that's making it rough. There's no easy way to take notes. That's part of the reason I'm streaming it this morning, is to actually get myself to sit down and do it. I was having a hard time making myself go through the whole run yesterday. Does he take anything special in his armor, in his item sets? Five shells and feeler in the same quest is doable, but not easy, yeah. At least you try to keep me on track. Exactly, yeah. This is much more fun, by the way. What does he take? Anything special? No. He almost forgot the cool drinks. Yeah, they didn't. Nice. Because he didn't add the cool drinks to his item set. I see what's going on. I see what's going on. What's RTA? RTA, Baron Von Melons, is real-time attack. So this is... Hang on. This right here, what we're watching right now, is a any percent speed run by a player named... Oops. By a player named... Oh, it's behind my head. Dang it. Oh, you can't see it. Hang on. There we go. By a player named TKM Moss. So this is a real-time speed run of the village portion of 4 Ultimate. We're gonna be trying this with Sword and Shield later on today. So I'm taking notes about when this runner, who has the current world record, gathers certain things, gets certain materials like trap materials and bugs and upgrades and stuff, and what strategies he uses for different quests, as well as just reminders for when to mash through dialogue and what dialogues we need to mash through. There's a little bit of notes. Okay, hang on. I want to see what supplies he takes. Takes all the supplies, including energy drinks, just in case he needs to wake up. Did I consider Viper Bite? Is that the para one? I haven't really looked at the para one, no. Mainly because it looked like it had too much yellow sharpness and not enough green, but I'll look in a minute. So far, the ones I was considering are the Great Jaggy Sword and Shield, the Celtis Sword and Shield, and the Gyps Rose one. I think that the Celtis is going to be the most integrated into the run. The Great Jaggy would be the easiest to run with because it's going to have more green sharpness, and the Gyps Rose would be the hardest because it's dependent on RNG and it's later on into the run, which means we'd have to do more hunts before that using yellow sharpness. Only takes Genprey parts and Monster Bone S. We do run into Genprey at least a little bit in the story, I think, but I'd have to look at when. Heading down to the bottom. Alright, let's see what Moss does for this fight. This normally 30-minute fight. Or, I guess he does like 5 to 10 minutes of prep for it. This normally 27-minute fight. So much fun, Strax. Takes 15 Genprey Fangs. Yeah, that sounds kind of RNG dependent in terms of getting them at the trader and making sure we have enough points for them. That's something that people in speedruns who are used to it makes it look so effortless, is keeping enough points in Zenny on hand. I think it might take me a minute to get used to keeping enough Zenny and points on hand to do everything. Poison would work wonders on Gravios. Yeah, that's why he has poison. This freaking easy Insight Glaive upgrade that takes no rare materials and you can make in one quest clear that happens to have green sharpness and poison on it. I'm not salty or jealous. Okay, he's gonna go for mounts. Whereas if we want to get a poison weapon, if we have to carve a dead Gypsyros and capture it before maybe running the quest a second time. If only I knew how to play IG. I do know how to play IG, but everyone runs IG. I want to run Sword and Shield. I'm not good at IG, but I know how to play it. Alright, what's his strat going to be for this fight? Oh god, the slopes. His strat's going to be mounts, I think. No worries, Strax. Thanks for being here. See you later. He's just going for mounts. So we're going to have to camp him by a ledge. What does he go for right now? He needs red buff so bad. Or I guess he doesn't need it so badly, but he's trying to get it so badly. Now that he has the monster's head marked, he can go for KOs on it with this Kinsect. Keep in mind, Celtis Sword and Shield is defense plus 10, so it's comfy-ish. That is true. That's not a bad thing. We're actually hurting for defense early in this run. Not well, Uchi, but I do know them. You're being facetious? have a hard time pronouncing that too. Impressed he's to the Gravios in the starting armor. He's upgraded the armor once with armor spheres, and he has Conchu arms on. The Conchu arms give you 12 defense and +2 elemental resistances to all the elemental resistances, and he's upgraded that as well. Facetious is I think how you pronounce that, but it is a tough pronunciation. I always feel like I'm stuttering it. So he really is just mount spamming in order to crack open parts. Okay, he's broken the back. Now he's going to probably go for the chest. I think it takes 4 to 5 mounts to break everything open. What a fight. Okay, so is he going to focus the chest now, or now that it's broken open, or is he going to go for another mount? Let's put it in there that he spammed mounts. Moss is infinitely better at this game than you. Me too. It's so cool how we can do that reverse jump. I don't know how to do that. There's this cool jump he does where he pole vaults backwards. I'm not sure how to even input that in the game, but it's so cool. You can pole vault backwards and then attack forwards. It's so neat. Okay, he's going for more mounts. Feel bad for Gravios? Don't feel bad for Gravios. You pull the analog backwards? I'll have to experiment with it. I've done it once or twice by accident. Scroll down, it's down, Boomer. Thank you for the reminder. I can't see what you guys are seeing right now while I'm watching. Has to be after an attack. Oh, cool. Helps so much to avoid attacks. It's cool. Okay. That was so cool. Is that 5 mounts now? It might be 5 mounts now. All right. You guys continue to enjoy this fight. I'll be right back. I have to use the bathroom. I'm going to rewind things back to this point once I get back. BRB. Good old chair. Wow, he finished that fight extremely quickly. What on earth? Okay, so this is about where we were watching before. I wonder why this hunt is so much quicker than usual. Was he just able to camp the ledges more effectively? He doesn't really need the ledges. He's an insect glaive. I'm confused as to why this hunt... Oh no, he made up time on gore. Never mind. Never mind. That's what. I thought it was this hunt that was going to make up the time difference for some reason. He laid the trap just as I was leaving. Okay, so by the time he's gone for 5 mounts, he just freaking caps it. Interesting. I wonder if 5 mounts consistently does enough damage to him. Or close to it. Hey Bioteers, welcome. We're going to be doing a 4 ultimate RTA, which is real-time attack speedrun later on today. So we'll be playing through all of Low Rank Village to get to Shagru Magala. Right now we're watching the current world record holders run, so I can take notes on when they use items, when they gather certain things, what order they do quests in, that kind of thing. Mount spam is powerful? It seems like it. Oh my god. Get in the trap, Gravius. Been a while since you've seen a 4U stream. There have been an uptick in people streaming it. I guess we've been playing it, but there's been a couple others who have been as well. People like Aqua, Jawline Kuhn, My Light Bowgun. Kuhn. Alright, cool. Is Velociraptor part of the story? He is, yes. Does he mine anything? Yeah, he does. Okay. Let's see what he takes from the rewards. Yep, the Everwood's intro is Velociraptor. Yep. We're going to be doing a run later on with Sword and Shield. He sells everything. Hang on. Still playing this game since your Switch broke? Ah, dude, I'm sorry. That's no good. How did it break? When can you trade for Royal Ludroth parts? I'm not sure, Marths. Not sure when that unlocks or if it unlocks as part of the story. It might. That wasn't too bad. He saved another minute on that quest. Oh, okay. The reason that looked like it took so much longer is because he hadn't done the new split with his faster gore yet. That's why. Okay. It's not a half an hour quest. Prefer the 4U difficulty without the anime arts. A lot of people feel that way. You are not alone in that. Okay. So right now we're just taking notes and we're watching the current world record holders run. We're going to be trying it ourselves pretty soon. I think after this I just need to write down in this document somewhere, in a document I can have up, what materials we're going to need 100%, and then we'll start. I think he probably finishes the run in this armor. With how much he runs mount setups, and how much we might need to run mount setups, we might actually go with the daring gear. You like the anime stuff? Ah, your eye. LOL. Insect Glaive for sure is OP in this gen? It is, yeah. Okay, who did he talk to? I keep doing this where I'm talking to you guys and I forget to look at what he's doing. Okay, so after the cutscene for the Arluk airship. Miss the old Monster days when there wasn't a meta? I feel like there was always sort of a meta. Maybe not always. I mean, maybe. I don't know about Monster Hunter 1, but even in Freeman Knight, the meta was like crab armor. 3rd gen it was bombs and blast. 4th gen it was insect glaive and star knight, right? I don't know. There's always stuff that's most popular and most effective, but it was less less pervasive and loud. Yeah, Challenger +2. Let's see here. Mash through Hearth Chief dialogue for airship cutscene. This is a cool cutscene. I could have done that while we were watching it. Oh well. Even Monster Hunter 1 had a meta. Did it, Rosie? It's always a meta. There's always a most efficient way to take down a monster. Yeah. Attack up XL and 30 affinity. I feel like it's just... Isn't it just attack up L, not XL? Remember Rajang plus Diablos and Freeman Knight? Yeah, I guess so. That's true. It's XL? Is it actually? No way. That's crazy. I thought it was L. I'm pretty sure it's L. Lance and Dual Swords headlocking was the Monster Hunter 1 stream? Oh yeah, you're right. Headlocking was the thing in Monster Hunter 1. Yeah, I've seen people Oh, okay, you're talking about attack up. Never mind, yeah. I guess I don't know if Challenger +2 is XL or regular L. Yeah, I've seen people recommending Challenger +2. Especially because with mounts, I think you'll have monsters enraged pretty often. We get to Cathar now. Cool. This last part of the run seems so hype. Getting to take on Zinogre and Rathalos and then Shagru. This run's cool. I'm excited. Get to until they're the most annoying part of the run, especially Rathalos. Yeah, probably Rathalos. I mean, Rathalos with Sword and Shield, it's going to be as easy as Insect Glaive, right? It's attack up XL and 20% affinity. That is borked, you're not wrong. Ooh, Cathar Kid dialogue. We'll bring flashes for him, I guess. I don't know. Isn't White Fatalis in this game? Yeah. Yes, I think so. I'm mostly joking, Crystal, that's all. Get at least 5 flashes for Los. Yeah, we'll have to be keeping flashes in good supply. We won't be able to get things down as consistently as IG. The rats in this gen are cancer. There's something. See if he takes anything special for the Congalala. He's out of traps. Lucky for him, he's got all the materials. Is he gonna take any null berries? No, more mega potions. Where does he get his honey from? He's not farming his honey. So it must be every time he has a chance, he gathers it. First time in Heaven's Mount. Whoops, Kutsinen. That's not good. Gotta do some dishes. No worries, Frenchie. We'll be here all stream because you can't go to work. Yeah, that's why we're here streaming this morning, Mechazilla. I would normally be at work myself. Sorry you can't go to work. Hope everything besides that is okay for you. Dude, that guy's roughing up these Iodrome. Okay, so we finally have access to Iodrome at this point in the run. So no, it's just not feasible. I was going to say or this isn't even Iodrome, this is Io Prey. Never mind. I was going to say, if we can get Poison Sacks from them, we could wait for the Gypsyros upgrade until now, but this would be so late in the run to still be using something before the Gypsyros upgrade. Is the first Tigrex in this game frenzied? Yes, it is. I think that's at the end of the run, too. You can't get Poison Sacks from Io Prey, only Iodromes. would be a big struggle. I don't know if we're going to go for the Gypsy Rose Sword and Shield first. Like, I don't know if we're going to route for the Gypsy Rose Sword and Shield on our first run. I think I'm going to route for the Celtis Sword and Shield and then fall back to the Great Jaggy one if I can. Just replay, didn't notice it was frenzied. Yeah, it is. It's crazy. It's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to that frenzied Tigrex. It's going to be something. Thanks for streaming. You're welcome, Demon Coup. I'm glad to hear I'm making the work easier today. Nice you can still work from home. My job's done for a few weeks. You can even do Darn event at HR1. Yes, you can. We've done it. I remember that Frenzy Tigrex giving us a very hard time with Hammer in low rank. Aside this RTA run, we're doing a playthrough of 4 Ultimate right now where we're playing through doing all the optionals. Oh, he died. That's the first card of the playthrough. I guess I'm not really paying attention to how he's tackling this fight. Before the cart, what was he doing? I think just regular Kongalala stuff. I don't think he went for a mount at all. That's rough. Yeah, we're doing a playthrough of 4 Ultimate. We go through and we do all the optional quests, and we're trying to use all 14 weapon types. It's a fun playthrough. We're soloing high rank hub now. That's our usual stream. Not usually doing RTA stuff. Multi on guild? No, we're soloing it. I do multiplayer nights every once in a while, but I just don't get as much practice from them as I'd like, so I end up doing more soloing. Okay, he does go for a mount eventually. Well, we're not going to be doing Darwin at all, Crystal. I know, Dwarven. It's ridiculous. I was looking at the Sword and Shield compared to Glaive, and it's ridiculously skewed. Okay, so this is about the tier of equipment that I thought Moss would be getting to the end of the run with. A green sharpness weapon with around 100 true raw. I think this thing has 120 true raw, which is nice. And just barely upgraded daring armor. It's not your cat though, Shadow Cetus? What? Where are you that you have somebody else's cat on you? Is it illegal to do an event quest? It would just be so slow. It would just be so slow, Marths. There's no way we would do a Dar and Morin just for a weapon. Yeah, they may have incentivized Insect Glaive a little bit, or just made the Glaive crafting requirements lower to accommodate the extra materials you need for the Kinsect. The Sword and Shield needs 3 feelers, 3 scale, 2 tails, and a plate. Yup, that's the case. Biotears, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying the Monster Hunter. We're going to be actually taking on the RTA later on today. Oh wow, I haven't been looking at the viewer count. There's like 30 people here watching us take RTA notes. That's cool. Thank you guys for being here. Did he go for a mount just now? I'm sorry. Yeah, he did. At least the chance to do a 1-run for Poise is high. But yeah, but Darwin would take like 25 minutes. There's no way we're doing that. Like the only exception I'm making to like doing a quest that's outside of the storyline is maybe Great Jaggy because he's quick to kill. Farming up a completely unrelated monster, especially one with an event quest HP, is Totally out of the question for an RTA. Is the run only till Shagru? Yeah, the run is only till low rank Shagru. There's a category for till Rusty Kushala %, but no one's done it. Yep, RTA notes. That's what we're doing this morning. At this point, the notes are me just watching it. Like, he's gotten, I think, the equipment he's probably going to end the run with, and he's already got his item stores up and running. The notes were more intense earlier on in the run, where I was watching when he was setting up certain bits of the farm. How can he tell it's weak? Or is he gonna knock it down to the last little bit of health with bombs? No, he's gonna attack it. See, that's something where that's gonna take some experimentation to get a feel for when the thing's low. Or he just felt like trapping it. Well, no, he used trank bombs. He was trying to capture it. What was your joke? Wait, what was your joke? I'm sorry, I don't understand it. That's not me? What's not me? What's not you? I don't get it. Okay, so he went for the capture in Area 1, but it didn't go. You unfollowed and followed? Did you? Did it say it? I missed it. Oh, it does say that. People were doing that last night. Watched a run of 3U once. It was just the bombing and capping everything. Was actually a bit disappointed. Yeah, that's what I've heard about third gen RTAs. Is all three of those games, Tri, Portable Third, and 3 Ultimate, are all just bombs. Stop missing new followers, bad streamer. You're not a new follower. How am I going to remember all these notes? Initially, Plaz, we're going to take the time to just read through them before going into each hunt. So as each quest finishes, I'm going to read through the little section for the next quest and do the things there. Something I'm not going to probably do today, but I want to do is, if you look at the notes, each of these sections is like prep and details for one quest, and I want to consolidate this into details for each quest, like hit zones I need to be aiming for, items I need to bring, downs I need to go for, that kind of thing. Yeah, wow, Uchi, nice job. Dude, Katana would hate that. Katana loves his follow age. You're a new viewer, treat you right. Okay, welcome to the stream. I hope you're enjoying the Monster Hunter Uchi vs. the World. Thanks for being here. I just realized how infrequently I say your actual username. You actually want to see how they fight each thing, because every single speedrun is just Kelby Bow? Yeah, it's lame. What's the time for CB? The CB run... Is it Kermal? Who did the CB? It's not dead yet. Holy crap, he's getting this is rough. I think it's Aerothar? This is another IG run, I think. Yeah, this is another IG run. Is second place CB? Whoops, wrong button. Yeah, I think this is the CB run. Yeah, this is the CB run. CB run is in 4 minutes and 5 seconds. So like 40 minutes slower. 40 minutes slower than Moss. Most of these runs, though, are from like, I guess you guys can't see this right now, but over on the edge there, it says when they were done. Most of these runs are like 3 or 4 years old, and then Moss's is from a year ago, so it's a lot newer. I don't know why that makes it better, but... Yeah, so 4 hours, 5 minutes for CB, compared to 3 hours and 21 minutes. Time to do CB RTA, do it. Hate to say it, but the Gypsy Rose Sword and Shield looks like the best option here. I think so too. I think what we'll eventually end up doing, Marths, is we'll end up routing for the Celtis Sword and Shield initial upgrade, because it's like decently likely that we'll get that. And then after that, we'll focus on getting the Gypsy Rose Sword and Shield to be our upgrade, because it has more green sharpness and it has poison. Are there any runs to Gogmazios? No, they're not. There's not even a run to Rusted Kush. What is he doing? Newer runs would have more refined strategies? Maybe so. I guess this game is pretty old now, so yeah, there could be some refinement over the years. Okay, it limps away. Maybe he's mining to let it sleep. What's this area called? Area 3? Actually, he just mines. GOG run, please. I've never even done GOG. I guess it's kind of silly to be doing a speed run of the game before I finish the game. Oh, whoops. Didn't realize I'd screwed up the positioning of that screen. Four-player fresh spawn to GOG speedrun? That sounds nuts. That would be pretty fast, though, with 4 players. Right, he's losing time here. This quest is a mess. Between the cart and it running away several times. He just says screw it and starts gathering. Huh, interesting. So he's got to make up some time again. Oh my god, it limps away again. Holy crap. I think it'd be kind of boring. I mean, it'd be kind of fun to see how fast you could get through the game, but I feel like it would just be staggering monsters over and over. Nobody makes armor, everybody makes stealth glaive. That seems to be it. You have to do the urgents 4 times. Keck. What if we did roulette weapon selection? We stay with that weapon. That would make things interesting. Your legs are so warm from the cat. I missed if you said whose cat it was. Poor Moss. I can't believe he went for the capture so much earlier in the run. He just went for the slay. That must have been his only trap that he had when he used it earlier. That's rough. Is the IG just really strong in this version? Yes, Plaz. This is when IG was added. So its motion values are very strong. The kinsects are very strong. The upgrade system is a mess. In terms of like upgrading the kinsects, it's very obtuse and very specific to get the upgrades you like to upgrade your kinsect into the bug you want. It's very obtuse. If you do it in the wrong order, you have to craft a whole new glaive. You can't move the bugs around. But the weapon itself is quite strong. You guys are my roulette wheel Marths. Need some skills, yeah. Your glaive graveyard. Go for all speed, you have nothing to worry about. That's what this guy's been doing. That's what Moss is doing in this run. Hang on, let's see what rewards he takes. He takes bugs? Bugs and armor spheres? Mushrooms? Okay. Okay. All right. Scroll. Thank you, Bear My Melon. Sorry, I can't see when I need to do that. It's hard for me to remember. I'm not seeing my OBS preview because my screen is full of the run that we're watching, a chat pop out, and then the actual notes. Okay, so we get a Gore Magala cutscene after that quest where he sheds into Shaguru. How do you know, BioTears? You haven't fought it yet. Unless you're working at Capcom. You're telling us it's going to be an easy fight. Demo? There's not a demo for it. Wait, there's a demo for it? What? Oh, Ryozo's his uncle? Okay, I gotcha. He's just pumping whatever upgrades he can sect. Interesting. Does he do anything before he mashes that chief dialogue? Checks the trader. You haven't slept? Oh, I'm sorry, Shadow. See this? So tired. I hope you get some rest. Did you have to mash the guild marm? Not really. I think that it still could be pretty challenging, Uchi. I know you're not agreeing necessarily. I think it could still be a challenging fight. We'll see. All right. Let's see. I mean, let's see Biotears. I'm gonna hold off my judgment until I've fought it. What have you missed? Not too much, Zero. We're just taking notes right now. Man, we're gonna be starting the run a little after noon, it looks like. We're just taking notes on MossTKM's RTA world record right now. Makes a bunch of bomb materials. Ah, here come the flashes. Uses flashes for Zinogre? Or for Rathalos? For Zin. I wonder when he flashes Zin. I'm interested to see this. Checks up on items and crafts flashes for Zinogre. Wait, a whole game speed run or the usual monster runs? Not the usual monster runs, but a real-time attack run. So this is a speed run of the game from the beginning of Low Rank Village to the end of Low Rank Village where you fight Shagru Magala. So there are some splits here. We're watching MossTKM's run with Insect Wave right now and taking notes. Probably gonna flash it to make it not charge up. Let's see. Make some more traps as well. Try gunning it. Oof. How's everyone handling the coronavirus arc in the real life anime? Megiadolon 60. I'm doing okay. A little anxious. I work at a rock climbing gym, so we're very closed right now because you can't make climbing gyms a sanitary place to be if there's a virus around. In a little while, I'll probably be anxious about money if the gym doesn't open back up, but for now, I'm doing okay. Yeah, I'm just going to be staying home for a while. Just going to be working on learning RTA. I'm going to try and do an RTA every day or two right now. Try and get better and learn it. How about you, Megadolon? Or Megadolion, sorry. I always try and pronounce your name, but I fail. Hope you're doing well. Oh, Zero, I'm sorry to hear that. It's a Shin Megami Tensei spell. You're on spring break, so not too different right now. 2 weeks of online school after is going to be weird. Yeah. Everyone I know has had their whole semester moved online. Moss heads to area 3? No, it's not area 3. To the Zinogre area. I don't remember all the zone names. Work from home until further notice email. Nice. Ah, yes, the Zinogre area. This one. Yeah, my job can't work from home, so we'll see how we do. This job I can do from home, but this isn't really my job. I'm happy to be streaming to y'all this morning, though. It's morning for another half an hour. Just teach rock climbing from home. Just teach belay online. Doesn't bother you all too much. Just gonna start school anyways. Nice. Entertain us during this lockdown. That's the goal. The goal is to get better at Monster Hunter and entertain some folks while we're all stuck. I think some of the nights I'm going to do some multiplayer so we can actually come together and do some hunts. You know what you can't actually do in anything right now. Can't come together like that anywhere else. I think we'll probably do a world multiplayer hunts night. Try and get a bunch of folks in the PS4 Gathering Hub. And 4 Ultimate too. I think that's the part break noise. From him smashing into the wall. Alright, let's see how he handles this fight. I'm interested to see how he uses those flashes. I feel like he has enough damage to stagger him out of the charging animation, so we wouldn't need that, but we'll see. Free part break? Yeah, 3 of them. 3 free part breaks. Gotta get that white buff. Frustrating. He charges up his bug a lot more than I do when I play IG. It's interesting. I can't tell if he was never trying to get white buff or he just said screw it. I think he was trying to get white buff and said screw it because he needed to get some damage off on him. Shoot. Chairing, charging. PS4 for sold you sold for college feels bad. That's okay. We'll do probably a 4 Ultimate multiplayer hub multiplayer night sometime this week, and we'll also do a Iceborne PS4 multiplayer night sometime this week. Well, cheers. Cheers, yo. Okay, he is going for mounts too. Okay, he's not afraid to go for the head though. Waiting for me to buy a PC. It'll happen someday. Not anytime soon though. Especially not anytime soon. No Roth's Mars. If you can't get those, we'll do some event quests and such. You'll be okay. Cat part break pog. Isn't Greatsword going to outpace it? Not in RTA. The IG has extremely easy upgrades early into the game. You get this glaive just from one quest materials pretty much. It's got really high raw for this part of the game. Good sharpness and poison. Between that, being able to buff your attack from extracts, get earplugs from extracts, and get easy mounts, IG is just broken. I mean, there are parts about IG's upgrade system that are obtuse, like the upgrading the Kinsect, but in a part of the game like this where you just need the weapon, like you just need to make the base weapon, IG's requirements are really low, I think probably to make up for the fact that you're using more materials to upgrade the bugs. IG and Greatsword prioritize different sorts of strengths in a player. I wouldn't say one is easier to play than the other. Greatsword is certainly simpler than IG. But you need to know a lot about the monster's patterns and spacing and timings in order to get good damage in with Greatsword. Found the charger to your 3DS? Pog. Easy bake insect glaive, gluten-free? Dude, pog. Okay. I'm still waiting to see how he's going to use those flashes. Once he's charged up, it seems like he's going for the front legs. Maybe not. Still going for the back legs. Just add extract. How long is MossTKM's run? It is 3 hours and 21 minutes. It is the world record by almost an hour. The other runs are a lot older than Moss's run. Moss's run is from about a year ago. The other runs are 3 or 4 years ago. They're with IG and Chargeblade, and they're about 4 or 5 hours. Jump cancel the roar? Oh, yeah. Upgrading the Gypsy Rose Battle Axe? Maybe, Marths, maybe. I think our run for today, I'm just going to go for the Great Jaggy Sword. I'm going to go for the, I guess, I'm going to outline a couple different options for us before we go on the run. It's up till Shaggy or Caravan high rank end boss. No one's done the Caravan high rank run. It's to Shaggery, which is the end of low rank village. There is a category for Rusted Kush, which is the end of high rank village, but no one's done that category. He did not use those flashes. I wonder what he has them in his inventory for. Maybe for Rathalos? Waffle loaves? Don't craft it, upgrade into it? Yeah. That's the plan, Mars. Yeah. Yeah, unlike the IG, there's no weapons we can just outright craft into. They take too many materials for Sword and Shield to be able to get those materials in one run of a monster. One run of the monster that's required. Okay. Gonna charge your 3DS? Nice. Daring armor isn't bad armor at all. At least you don't think it was bad? No, Zero, it's not. It gives you mounting master. It's low defense. I think all the armor that you're able to buy from the shop, at least early on in the run, is quite low defense. Hey, Slamcat, welcome. We're taking notes on real-time attack speed runs of 4 Ultimate right now. We're gonna be trying our first RTA run of 4U later on today. Hope you're doing well, Slamcat. Good to see you. Yeah, I think the upgrading Hunter's Knife into Gypsy Rose Sword and Shield doesn't look bad at all. It's just going to be the RNG of it, Marth. That's all. We might end up doing Gypsy Rose twice if we don't get the RNG for it, which would be a big time sink. I think that the route I'm going to end up going with most often is going to be going for the Celta Sword and Shield, and then whether we get that or not, going for the Gypsy Rose Sword and Shield after that. That way, if we don't get Gypsy Rose, hopefully we'll have gotten the Celta Sword and Shield so we can use that. Oh, totally. You should totally use that, Jolin Coon. Definitely. Wait, hang on. He eats. What does he bring out with him? Did it again. Take the flashes. Okay. Yeah, Uchi, that's the plan. Oh, I got this for you, babe. What do you mean you don't want? Oh, I didn't buy another new console for myself. This one's for you. This one's for you. Look at those last couple quests. Or I guess you guys can't see the splits. But look at these last couple quests Moss has to do. Rathalos, Frenzied Tigrex, Shaggaroo. Woof. Gets red buff from the Remobra. He doesn't stop to gather anything on his way there. Let's see how he handles Rathalos. Hunting Horn RTA, that would be a slow RTA. It's cool that low rank is Frenzied Monsters. Agreed. I think Frenzied Tigrex is an excellent hunt to have right before the final boss. Sword and Shield versus Rathalos is going to be hell. It is. It'll be one of the tougher hunts in our run, I think. Oh, wait, what? Okay, he scrolled back up to the top of the splits. Never mind. You guys can't see, but he just scrolled all the way up to the top, so it changed what monsters were there, and I was confused. Gunlance RTA? Gunlance RTA could be neat. You get a shield, which is nice. You get explosions, which are nice. Those are some tools. Oh god, the slopes. Slopes are so bad. I'm so glad I don't have to deal with the Kinsecta on the slopes. Gunlance is hella slow. Yeah, I mean, it would be a slow run, but it'd be fun. I like Gunlance and 4U a lot. Are flash bombs against RTA rules? No. He has flashes with him. He's used them. I think in a lot of fights, they don't open up that many openings for you, but in this fight, it's probably going to give me an opening. I'm thinking about using them for small monster crowd control with Sword and Shield, and also for a couple fights like, I think the Gormagala Repel in the Everwood, and this Rathalos quest. I'm thinking about using them. Okay, so Marth goes for, sorry, I keep saying Marth when I mean Moss. Moss goes for the extracts and then goes for a mount. He has flashes up in his inventory. Looks like they give you easy flashes. Whoops. It's all you, dude. Oh well. Marth OP. He's going for that orange buff and he can't get it. It's such an obtuse hit zone. Oh, just hit his neck or his like underbelly. That's it. It's totally fine. Wow, he tilted it all the way in one go. All right, when Rathalos is flashed, he goes for the head, it looks like. Nice combo. IG's combos are pretty neat. The way they flow together into the Tornado Slash is cool. You guys ever watch something and go, yeah, I would have gotten hit by that too? Is he going for another mount? I can't tell. I think he might be. Yeah, he is. Alright, is he going to be ready for another flash as he gets up again? Let's see. Is that just the game plan, is go for mounts, flash when he gets up? Yeah, he's dealing a lot of damage to him. Are there any roars in low rank high grade? I think the Wraths are. He does go for the flash immediately after it. Only Azurath is high grade? Oh, okay. The regular roars feel high grade to me. He's ready to run away if it was the he was ready to run away if it was the talons because he has his weapon sheathed. There we go. Gets another flash in. Yeah, dude, fresh new 3DS buttons are so nice. I love the clicky buttons. What a great console. Is he going for another mount? No, he's going for a capture. No! Oh, man. Holy crap, last minute. Hey, Floey. Welcome. Good morning. Wow, that was so close. I think the original 3DSs were less clicky and a little more mushy in terms of buttons, I think, right? You got the one 3DS that looks like the NES. That's a nice one. Is he going back for extracts? Or no, dung? Is that dung? I think that's dung. Maybe mushrooms? Yeah, the new 3DS buttons are super clicky. Super clicky. There's like, I don't know if you guys can hear that, probably not, but super clicky. Oh, did he take anything from the rewards? I'm so bad at taking notes, you guys. Not a fan of clicky buttons. I'm torn. I don't mind the mushy ones some of the time. Like a PSP's buttons are kind of mushy. They got some travel to them, but they're nice. But I think I kind of do like the clicky ones. Took one Rathalos scale. What? He took a scale or a plate? Yeah. And one Rathalos scale? We could look up the translation, I'm sure, but we're not going to. You can check by rarity. It's a rare 4. That's probably a plate. Plate is 5. Okay, no, it's a scale. He took a single scale. How odd. Okay, we're getting down to it. Think you'll run World today? Nice, Floey. Have fun. How many pages of notes are we at? 9 pages? 8 pages. 8 pages of notes. Okay, he gets back. Does he check the trader? No, he skips the trader. Just excited to use it? Well, cheers, Jolin. A fresh 3DS is a wonderful thing. All right. Hey Luna, welcome, good morning. Hope you're doing well today. We're taking some notes on MossTKM's real-time attack, world record for 4 ultimate right now. We're going to be attempting our very first RTA with Sword and Shield. So he's lost some time here. He's going to make up some more time on Tigrex and Shaguru. Actually, no, wait. I might be bad at math. He might not make up that much more time. You would not recommend Great Shaggy Sword and Shield, actually? It seems like it's got the most green Marths. It's got the most green, and it's easy to get early on, which means that it'll affect more of the run, but it's out of our way completely. So. Is he going by in-game time, or do you have a timer somewhere they use for it? They have splits on the side. I don't have it shown right now because I was dealing with a cramped OBS layout. But they have splits. Okay, he gathers honey. And gets orange extract. Is it area 2 that he goes for the Tigrex? No, wait, it's this cutscene. It's not here. It's the center area? Where does he go? Luna's got cute emotes. I like those. Luna drunk, lol. To create, you need 6 Matchalite ore. We wouldn't be creating it. We would be upgrading into it, Marths. There's very few things that we'll be able to create in this run for Sword and Shield because the requirements material-wise are so steep. Is it area 6? Where does he go? Oh, down to area... Is that called area 9? What area is this? Whatever. The Tigrex sleep area. For the cutscene. The Tigrex sleep area. We can put in the actual numbers sometime later. Knocks over the whole environment. Thanks, Jolly Coon. I don't remember all the area names. Upgrading into it is almost as bad as making the Gypsy Rose Sword and Shield. Yes, but I can do it a lot earlier, Marth. That's why. Tigrex sleep area is an ogre area. I like that emote, Luna. This is where Tigrex sleeps. And it's a nest, so other monsters sleep here too. Alright, let's see what his strat is for Frenzied Tigrex. It does not start off Frenzied. Dun 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 dun. How fitting that one of our toughest fights historically is one of the last fights in the run. I've always had tough times with Tigrex. Dun 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 dun. Free Midnight Tigrex, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. We did a full playthrough, not quite full playthrough, but we did a large playthrough of Free Midnight where we soloed a lot of G rank last year. And Tigrex is still one of my greatest enemies. King of the Mountain, yep. This just looks like a Tigrex hunt. He's not doing anything specifically Tigrexy aside just not getting hit. He's walking around the Tigrex really well though. The World RTA you saw recently got you interested in playing World again? Are you talking about the speedrunning competition from the other day? Or one of Shepard's runs? Okay, it gets frenzied, right? Talking business in chat? Who's talking business? Oh, okay, yeah, Jolly and Coon. That's okay. The double Tigrex do Land of Tremors. We have a highlight of the high rank Land of Tremors with Lance on the channel somewhere. I don't have I've never done the G rank one. Yeah, not a good fight design for Midnight Tigrex. Not a good fight design. Goes for a mount once it's frenzied. Please no ban? No. No, you're fine, you're fine. I don't really have a whole lot of strict rules like that. Alpha, you just said screw it and spam flashes. On this guy? It looks like Moss might think about it. I saw him scrolling through that item bar. Oh, and Freeman Knight? Yeah. No cooldown on flashes in that game. Very true with traps and flashes. I was trying to learn Freeman Knight Tigrex without that. We're still kind of technically there. Trying to solo G-rank Tigrex with all the weapons in that game. Our challenge run for Freeman Knight was to take on... Oops, sorry for punching the microphone. Our challenge run in Freeman Knight, which we're still in the process of going through eventually, or kind of on pause, really, is taking on all the G-rank monsters with all the weapons. So all 11 weapons, all G-rank monsters, pretty much. He does flash him. When does he flash him? Flashes him on a rage? Yeah. Imagine if 4U gets hiatus. It could. I'm going to stream what I feel most passionate about in the series. Right now it's 4U. Some other time it'll be Freeman Knight. Maybe Portable Third someday. Who knows? Maybe Dose will take over sometime. But right now I'm very passionate about 4U because I've been getting to play it for the first time and it's a good game. He keeps him on the vine trap, but he knows he's going to fall down. Right? Or no, he just fall off by accident. What just happened there? Wait, what? Oops. What just happened there? Did he fall off by accident? Oh, he totally fell off by accident there. Okay. Yeah, that's a bummer. So the Tigrex followed him down. He came back down because he knew it would take too much time to wait for the thing to come up. Some of these notes will not carry over completely. You're running with Sword and Shield. Yes, some of these notes will not carry over completely. I'm trying to take note of what strategies Moss goes for in certain fights in terms of how he locks the monsters down. In terms of what items he starts farming up when during the run, in terms of like when he starts getting trap materials together, when he starts upgrading his armor, stuff like that. So I'm trying to take as many in-depth notes as I can, even to the point of mentioning when he gathers extracts and stuff and when he upgrades his bug, but that's not going to be something that we're going to be using for Sword and Shield. Since I'm Sword and Shield, I can keep it locked better. I don't know about that. We're going to use items? Yeah, we're going to be using items. We have to. Wait, did he reach? Wait, when did he trank him? I missed it. Some of these fights, it's clear he's just spent so much time fighting these monsters. Oh, he tranks him right now. Okay, I just missed it. I'm just really blind. Don't worry about it. He was behind a wing, so I couldn't see. Second. That was quick and clean. Got vision insurance? No. Why? I have glasses. I don't wear them when I'm streaming, though. Oh, you were saying that because I just was blind. Never mind. Don't worry about it. What did he take from the rewards? God darn it. I'm not paying enough attention. That's okay. Takes armor spheres? Yeah, he's done getting bones. Yeah, okay. This is why I'm cute? Okay, thanks, John. Yeah, he takes all the talismans. I don't know why. Hmm. Right. I'm gonna really quickly use the bathroom. Then we're gonna keep going for the final fight of the run, and then we'll start prepping for the run ourselves. And the attack up is great. I doubt you could get like you'd have to get a god tier charm for it to actually activate anything on your set. But maybe that's what he's looking for. It doesn't even look like he's stopping to read the talismans. Probably keeps them from melding? I don't think so. I don't think he's going to meld anything. I think probably at this point, in the run, he probably has enough money from just selling things that he doesn't need to sell them, and he doesn't want to take the time to read them or go through the menu to sell them. So he probably just takes them. Dude, improving Sword and Shield into Commander's Dagger takes great Jaggy parts and 5 Matcha Light. So Soldier's Dagger is the best option for that. We'll take a look at that in a minute. For the routing. It's going to be a tough decision. Okay, last hunt of the run. Matcha Light's going to be RNG. We'll have plenty of chances to gather, I think. All the frenzied monsters. He dead. Bone Greatsword's there for you. Oh, dang. The Io Prey. Eat the Iodrome alive. Holy crap. It's metal. Hang on. He mashed through some dialogue there. The kid? I forget what this person's called. They're not the Elder. Maybe they're called the Elder? I don't know what they're called. Like the Prophet? Forget. Can't wait for the cutscene after Shagru. Me too. Oh. He's gonna upgrade his armor one more time, I bet. He's the Grand Guru. Thanks. Oh, he's gonna make armor. What's he gonna make? What is he doing? I don't know what he was looking for. He's just gonna upgrade the daring stuff. We'll never know because he didn't make whatever he was looking for. Thanks, Crystal. How many armor pieces does he upgrade? It doesn't look like it's based on Zenny. He stops upgrading. He's just at his fears. Okay. Hang on, I want to see what he's doing with the items here. Gets his item set, but takes more potions, takes all his flashes, potions, whetstones, honey. He just grabs everything. Doesn't take the honey. He combines the honey from the box. No, he's making a max potion. I wonder when he got the Dragon Toadstool. Maybe from the Heaven's Mount gathering a while back. That was in the Rathalos quest, I think. All right, this is it. Let's see how he does this fight. I think the Celtus Sword and Shield would be better out than the Great Jaggy Sword and Shield. It's bone crease to bone crease plus the Celtus weapon. Only Soldier's Dagger is easy to get for Great Jaggy, and it's still doing Great Jaggy, which is off course. Yep. That's kind of what I came to the conclusion of. Talked it over with a couple people yesterday, and we kind of came to the same conclusions. The Celtus is going to be the good one to go for. If we get the stuff for Gypceros, that'd be great, though. Doing the whole run with just the Celtus Sword and Shield sounds really monk-ass, though. It's such little green sharpness. Might just have to deal. No, you're fine, Martz. It's all good. You came to the same conclusions, so good job. As not that I'm great at drawing those conclusions, but I asked a couple different RTA runners that I'm familiar with, Rosie and Shepard, and asked them both what they thought of it. So you came to the same conclusions then. Oh, the bounce off the arms. Worst comes to worst, we run the Celtus quest twice. I think we're going to allow ourselves one grace period of one double quest. So, let's say we get the materials for the Celtus quest on the first run. When we get to Gypceros, if we need to run his quest twice, maybe we run his quest twice. if we have to do the Celtics quest double, that's what we're gonna run with for the rest of the run, unless Gypseros gives us the one run. Go for poise anyway for swag. It would take so long to get. We would have a lot of green sharpness that way. Okay. He doesn't get him out, but he knocks him out of the air. We're not going to have that luxury. We might have to flash him out of the air. I don't usually flash Shagru, so I'm not sure how it interacts with him. To find out. Okay, I thought he was about to sharpen. Or I thought he was about to flash, sorry. He is sharpening. I thought he was about to flash him out of the air. He has flashes with him just in case, probably. He evolved eyes, he can get flashed. Wait, can you not flash Gore? I didn't know that. Because I don't try and flash things too often. That's funny. Hey Alpha, welcome. Good to see you. We're just finishing note-taking. We're going to do a little bit of prep work. I'm probably going to eat, and then we'll start the RTA run. Was there a part in the run that he focused on stockpiling items? No, Marth, not really. He does it all gradually, gathering things on the way to areas or gathering things at the end of quests. He keeps his trader going the entire time, farming ivy and sap plants, and then he also buys sap plants, ivy, webs or nets, and stones from the trader when they're available. He doesn't get hit very much. If he got hit more, he'd need more potions. But he doesn't get hit very much. Like I said, this run that we're doing may be kind of rough, and that's okay. It's going to be our first RTA run. So it's going to be about just kind of doing the game in this order with the required things and seeing what we can learn. Other than the bear, essentially he gets bomb casing for flashes. Bomb casings for trank bombs more than anything. Tranks and traps are the biggest important farm he goes for. Is trap tools, trap combine materials, and trank bomb materials. Because he cuts down a lot of time by capturing monsters instead of killing them. Spirit 4, Expert 14, no slots, RIP. That's so good. He gathers a lot of bugs as he's running through the maps, and I can't tell if that's because he needs bugs for his insect wave upgrades or because he just needs bugs for materials. I think as the run goes on, I'm convinced it's more about he needs materials for combines like flash bugs and thunder bugs. Want to try World but with no defender weapons? There's a lot more routing to it when you're not using the defender stuff. I have some notes from a long time ago when I tried to do an RTA run of World. Do you want me to send them to you, Floey? I don't know where they are, though. It's in my other drive, maybe. Yeah, that'd be cool. Okay. It's similar to the notes I'm taking right now. Oh, you guys can see all of this. Shoot. Whoops. Don't mind looking at my Google Drive stuff. Whoopsies. Yeah, here you go. 9 pages of RTA notes for Colossal Task. This is based off of SD Shepherd's run. Here you go. Anyone who wants links to that RTA, Colossal Tasks of World notes. There you go. Carpal tunnel. It was for it. Back in school. That Google Drive is old. You get to see all my dirty carpal tunnel secrets. I don't really know what to say about that fight. Did you miss something funny? Not really, no. There were pictures from old school reports about carpal tunnel. That's about it. He sharpens when he's up in the air. It's pretty straightforward of a fight. You just need to position around his moves. There's no like big high level like, oh well, you gotta flash him after this move so like you can. No, it's just avoid the moves, hit him. Don't die. It's gonna be tricky sometimes when you commit to moves like Tornado Slash and stuff like that. There we go. He uses that max potion. Sorry for not paying attention to this initially. It's hard to pay attention for like 3.5 hours straight. At least for someone small attention span brain like mine. That dodge right there is the tough one. I missed it. It's okay. Good for him. All right, he waited for the objective complete. Split at Shagaru. Objective complete. You think I have the small attention? You're thinking about how I look like the main dude from Genghis Khan? LOL. Pop up. Nice. Okay. Well, this has been Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate RTA by TKM Moss in 3:21:48. When do you start and stop timer? I have that all here. You start timer when you press A to save your character creation, and then you stop it when the quest complete pops up for Shagru. I guess I don't know if I have the start in there. Why is this so much further in? What? There. There you go. So I have all the splits in here as well. 9 pages of notes. Actually, it might just be 8 pages. I put some returns in here so I could space this out properly on the stream. It's just 8 pages of notes. Just 8 pages, you guys, that's all. Take a break, get some lunch and more notes, and jump in later. How long does the run take before Celtus? We have to go back. Look at Moss's. We're going to do a tiny bit more prep. I want to have lunch and then start right after lunch, I think. Gotta focus on work, take care, rest. Cheers, Plaz. See you later tonight for the run. Yeah. I have to get split set up. I have to look at the materials for the sword and shields we're going to be going for and kind of map out where I need to be gathering to get those. Okay. Cool. Good for MossTKM. Okay. So next thing we're gonna be looking at is the sword and shield routing. Okay. So, our options for sword and shield that we're thinking about are the Great Jaggy sword and shield here, which gets us to 80 with green sharpness and then 100 with green sharpness with 2 jaggy claws, 4 jaggy hide, 4 great jaggy hide, excuse me, and 5 matcha ore. This is the same raw. We're looking at true attack values, by the way. We're looking at this is the same raw and the same green sharpness as if we scroll down here and we look at the Celta sword and shield, which is one of our other options. The Celta sword and shield here has about the same amount of, or actually has less green and 100. So like this is our other option here, is upgrading with 2 Celta shell, 3 Celta wings, and 5 earth crystals. Love this theme. It's really good. The cutscene's great. So this is an upgrade off of the Bone Crease. We have to get to the Bone Crease and Bone Crease Plus, which shouldn't be too big a deal. Monster Bone Smalls and Mystery Bones and Monster Bone S's and Bird Wyvern Fangs can get gathered from pretty early creatures. That would get us to 90 and some yellow sharpness. I think I scrolled past the Celta sword. I did, yeah. It's up here. From there, I don't think we'd even get to upgrade to this 110. 3 Celtus horns, 4 monster fluid, 3 matcha ore, Tetsukabra claw 4. This is the problem. You can get enough horns in 2 runs to do that. Or maybe you need 3 runs, actually. I think you can get 3 horns in 2 runs, but Tetsukabra claws, you would need to run Tetsukabra twice, and we can't do that. So this, we would never get to this 110 true raw and green sharpness. So I don't like betting on this for our only sword through the whole run. I feel like if we're going to spend time making a weapon, we're either going to upgrade into the Poison Battle Axe here, which has a decent amount of green, 100 true raw, and 18 poison. Or we're just going to go for the Great Jaggy materials, and we're going to get enough Great Jaggy materials to make the 110, or at least the 100 with green sharpness. We also can't really get to this 110 true raw because we would need 3 Kongolala claws, and that requires 3 Kongolalas at least. So we're really stuck at 100 true raw. That's just, if we take off true raw attack values here, it's going to be 140 is what we're going to be stuck at in terms of what it will display as in the game. But we're going to be stuck at 100 true raw no matter what option we go with. It's just about, do we want to go early on and spend some time up fighting the Great Jaggy to get this consistent green sharpness and spend some time outside the story? Do we want to just roll with the Celta sword and shield because it's integrated into the story and we can get to it pretty easily even if it has less green sharpness? Or do we want to go and really bet our hand on kind of an unlikely upgrade? The Poison Battle Axe upgrades off of the Assassin's Dagger, which is 90 true raw and a bunch of yellow sharpness. But takes Monster Bone M's, as does the upgrade into the Poison Battle Axe. You need 4 Monster Bone M's, which means you need to be killing Rhinopolos along the way, and then you need 4 Poison Sacks from Gypceros. I think it's quite likely you'll get 3 Rubbery Hides, but 4 Poison Sacks is a bit monk-ass. So if we look at Poison Sacks here, Poison Sacks, you get a chance to get one from the quest that we're taking for Gypceros, and you get a chance at 2, a pretty big chance at 2 for low-rank Gypceros capture. The only way to get 4 of them, though, is going to be like 1 from the quest rewards, 2 from the Gypceros capture, and then 1 more from the body carve when it's apparently dead. Or no, that's high rank, but 1 more from carving it when it looks dead. So that's pretty low chance. So like I said, I think how I'm going to do this, how I'm going to budget this out, is I'm going to say, if we go through and we get all the materials we need for the Celtus upgrade, so we get 2 Celtus shell, 3 wings, in one go of the Celtus quest, we'll go, okay, we're going to go with that, and then we'll go and try and go for the Gypceros sword and shield. If we have to, we'll run the Gypceros quest twice, or we'll run this quest twice, but we'll only run one of those quests twice. So if we get screwed with Celtus RNG, that means we're just sticking with this sword for the whole run. I think that's going to be my routing. is going to be routing for the Celta sword initially, which is going to involve buying the bone crease. The crest rewards are 2 separate chances. You can get all 4 from crest rewards via capture and maybe a safety drop from carving during fake death. So it might be more consistent than we're thinking. Thanks, Rosie. So I think that's going to be the game plan, is going for the Celta's sword. If we need to run that twice, we need to run it twice, and then we're always going to route for the Gypsero sword and shield. We just won't go for it if we already had to do the Celta's quest twice. Cool. Okay, so let's start jotting down somewhere what materials we need to make all this. Can you buy bone crease from the shop? Good for Moss. That's great. I think you can buy or make the bone crease right off the start. We'll need Monster Bone S and Mystery Bone and Bird Wyvern Fangs. Okay. Oh no, 3G any percent. We don't want that. Oh boy, that's so much louder. Holy crap. Yeah, speaking of which, hang on. We have to get our volume back to where we normally have it. This is too loud. Still too loud. There. That's right. Okay. Got our volume settings back to where they need to be. Moss's run was really low volume. All right, so, okay, let's start making a list of the things that we need. I guess I'll just do that at the top here for now. Okay, so let's see here. The Celta Sword and Shield is the first thing we're going to. We're going to assume that you can buy the bone crease from the shop and that we'll have enough money for it. So we need 3 Monster Bone S's and 3 Bird Wyvern Fangs. Now, Monster Bone S's can come from Aptonoth, so that's pretty easy. We'll also get them as a combine, or as a reward from some of the quests here. So we just need to be keeping our eye out for Monster Bone S. And then 3 Bird Wyvern Fangs. That comes from Jaggy, low rank Jaggy. And you get those from the Jagia quest as well. Okay. All the purple Gypsy Rose were just training for this day? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, what the heck? We'll listen to this. Aptonoth and Great Jaggy will get you Bone Crease Plus really easily, yeah. World has really spoiled us with the in-game weapon trees. A little bit Heavy Metal Loser. Now, wait a second. Does Monster Bone S come from Jaggy as well? It does. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. It's 3 Bird Wyvern Fang? Yeah, 3 Bird Wyvern Fang. Mystery Bone. Monster Bone S seems pretty bad. Or are you talking about Mystery Bones? The Mystery Bone might be a pain to go find. I'm getting confused by my tabs here. Okay, so from Bone Crease Plus, need 2 Celta Shell, 3 Celta Swing, and 5 Earth Crystal. Alright, let's see here. Like I said, getting confused by all my tabs here. Apologies. Celta Shell. That is a 65% chance from carving the low rank Celtus. You also have, we're also going to get 2 of them guaranteed from the Stinking Celtus, so we're definitely going to get those, no problem. Whoops, not 110%, but 100%. Three Celtus Wings we also need. Celtus Wings are a 25% chance. Ooh, this is the RNG. Is a 25% body carve and a 15% chance in the Stinking Celtus. We have 2 chances to get those. So this is where we might get screwed. Is the wing. We need 3 of them. Right? Celtus Wing? Yeah, Celtus Wing. Okay. What else do we need for that? We need 5 Earth Crystals. Earth Crystals, low rank Ancestral Step, are going to be in areas 4, 6, and 7. So we need to route that in. Okay, and that's as far as we can get with this Sword and Shield. What are we doing now? I'm working on routing for the weapon upgrades. So this is routing for the Celestial Sword, which is going to be probably our most consistent option to make, is this Celestial Sword here. We will never have time to get 3 Celtus Horns in the run, or 4 Tetsukabra Claws. I guess really, Celtus Horns we could, but Tetsukabra Claws, there's no way we're getting 4 Tetsukabra Claws in this run. So the furthest we can get is 100 True Raw, a bit of green, and plus 10 defense, which is an okay Sword and Shield. The small amount of green sharpness is going to be really bad, but this is okay. We could do the whole run with that sword. After that, what we want to go for is this Gypsyros Poison Battle Axe. So for that, we need the Hunter's Dagger. To create it, we need Earth Crystal 4, Mochlite Ore 2, Glue Glopper 1. To upgrade into it from the Hunter's Knife. Okay, you can just upgrade into it. That's good. To upgrade into it from the Hunter's Knife, you need 1 Mochlite, 3 Earth Crystals, and a Glue Glopper. That's not too bad. After this, I'm going to take a break for some lunch, and then we're going to start shortly after that. Probably check in with Miss Annie and see how she is today as well. Make sure I'm not screwing her over with my speedrunning plans. Okay, so we need 1 Mochlite Ore. Where do you get that? Mochlite Ore you can get from low rank Ancestral Step 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're likely going to get that. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hey, Galaxy Mikado, welcome. You should have Celta Sword and Shield before Sunken Hollow unlocked? Yes. So we're going to be using the Celta Sword and Shield for the first part of the run, and then if we can, we're going to upgrade into the Gypsyros one. That's the plan currently. All right, 3 Earth Crystals. What's going on? We're working on routing notes for a Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate real-time attack speedrun we're going to be doing later on today. Earlier this morning, we watched the current world record run from MossTKM with Insectglaive. Took about 8 pages of notes here. So this is all notes about where Moss uses different items, gathers different things, sets up different things with the trader. So I took notes on this. We're going to be running through the game and reading through these as we go later on today. We're going to be speedrunning from the beginning of the village to the end where you kill Shagru Magala. The end of the low rank village. Right now I'm just putting together basically kind of like a recipe list, or at least a list of things that I need to upgrade my sword and shield. What is the world record time? Quasi Jones, the world record time is 3 hours 21 minutes with Insectglaive by Moss. That run was from about a year ago. Okay. What else do we need? Besides Earth Crystals and Matcholite, we need a glue glopper. Where do you get glue gloppers? Glue gloppers, I think, from pretty much any insect gathering spot. Actually, from area 1, 9, and 2. Area 1 and 9. Okay, but we just need one of them. Okay. 1 glue glopper from... What's the time for... Yeah, there's not a time for sword and shield. So if we are able to finish the run today, we will get the world record for sword and shield. Doesn't take too much. Okay. Cool. So that's what you need for that first upgrade. What's this called? It's called Hunter's Knife. Okay, for the next upgrade to Assassin's Dagger, right? Yeah, Assassin's Dagger, we need 4 Mystery Bones, 2 Monster Bone M's, and a Glue Glopper. Mystery Bones, where does one get those? Mystery Bones, you can get them from Ancestral Step Area 6. How many Mystery Bones? 2? 4. Monster Bone M. Need 2 of them for this. From low rank Rhinopolos. Also from quest rewards. Okay. Yeah, you get them from low rank Monopolos body carves. And from some Gypsyros quests. That's where you get Monster Bone M. I'm gonna play a little bit, do some of those optionals. See you later. Cheers, Uchi. Enjoy Iceborne. I'm happy that you get to play it. Be well. Thanks for being here this morning. For the routing. And then 1 more glue glopper, yeah. And 1 more glue glopper from step area 1. Oh, Hunter's Dagger, then Assassin's Dagger. Whoops. Another theme that slaps? Yeah. I'm just letting YouTube take us through some themes right now. So the Celestial Sword doesn't seem that difficult to get the materials for. The roughest part is we might have to run the quest twice to get the 3 Celtis wings if we don't get them from their carves and rewards. This is a lot more work, putting together all these materials. Now, it's able to space this out because we're going to be doing all this gathering throughout our quests. It's just a little scary. Nice emote, Rosie. Okay. After the Assassin's Dagger, we need 3 Rubbery Hide, 2 more Monster Bone M, and 4 Poison Sacks. Okay. I might put the chances in here eventually, the carve chances, just so I know them. Yeah, I'm going to work on reformatting these notes over the next few days to be a lot more readable for while we're running, but for now I'm just trying to put as much information in here as I can. 3 Rubbery Hide. Rubbery Hide comes from Gypceros. And from Nursula, too. If we break Nursula's skin, we'll get a chance at that, too. So we have we're going to guaranteed get 2 of them. But we have chances for more than 2. We can also get one from carving it when it's apparently dead. We also get a chance from capturing it. Okay, so we'll likely get 3 Rubbery Hides. Okay. So that's our routing. The only other thing that we're going to route for is frickin' Conchu Vambraces. Conchu Vambraces need 5 Conchu Shell, 3 Sharp Fang, 2 Iron Ore, and a Glue Glopper. What's up, Marths? What's up? Isn't Area 7 better Mystery Bone? Let me see. You're right, it is. I forgot. I didn't realize. I'll put that in there. Thanks. Good point. Okay, we're going to get some Conchu Shells from Chip Off the Old Blockade, and we'll get some Conchu Shells from Carving. Okay, what else do we need? We need 3 Sharp Fangs. Sharp Fangs come from low rank Conchu carves and maybe Chip Off the Old Blockade, as well as the Quechahuacha fight. Okay. I imagine that if Moss didn't get the carves for this, he would just go on without it. Do you lose Mounting Master from replacing Daring Arms? I don't think you do. You might. Might want that. Moss doesn't go with it, but we might want it. We might want it. You're not wrong. Let me look at the Daring Armor real quick. Okay. Armors. I don't get this armor builder. Yeah, the Daring Armor. You do actually, or no, wait. No, you only actually need them. You get 12. You get 12 points, so you can drop those 2 and not lose Rider. That's awesome. So that's why Moss, excuse me, does that. Same thing with the leather armor, is you can use the leather armor without the arms, and you can also use the daring armor without the arms. So that's why they go for the Khonshu armor. You don't even lose rec speed? Nope, you don't. Okay, so it comes from Khonshu carves and quest rewards. I carve those Khonshu. Okay, now Khonshu. Sharp Fang come from Khonshu. You can find Khonshu. Oh, it doesn't have the quest appearances for the Khonshu. That's annoying, but you can find Khonshu in a lot of quests. Whoops, 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 whoops. Okay. What else do they take? They need 2 iron ore and a glue glopper. 2 iron ore is going to come from the same mining area as an ancestral step, which is good because we actually don't have anything else that requires iron ore yet. 2 iron ore from the previously... Oh no! Oh no! Please tell me I didn't just... Okay, I thought I got rid of all of my notes for a second. I clicked off the window. Okay, cool. Alright, that's all the routing for where to get these things, and we have it all right here. Okay. Alright, we've put this together, and we're pretty much ready to go. I'm going to go ahead, and I think I'm going to take a break for a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to take the stream down or not. Yeah, I guess I'm going to take the stream down, and I'm probably going to go ahead and eat some food, check in with my loved ones, see how they're doing today. And I'll be back shortly, probably in another hour or so, and we'll go ahead and we'll start our RTA run. If it gets pushed back to this evening, it gets pushed back to this evening, but I'd not like to. I'd like to do it now. So we'll be starting soon, but I'm going to take a quick break first. I'll be back later on. Thank you guys for coming by my routing stream. I really appreciate everyone for hanging out and just enjoying the Monster Hunter learning with me. It was a good time. Let me go ahead and see who else is on so we can give somebody a raid here. Oh man, I have so many Firefox windows open. So many Firefox windows open. Who else is on streaming Monster Hunter? Like I said, thank you guys very much for being here and helping me learn. Got some good insight from people in the chat. Might take a nap? Yeah, I might take a nap too. If I'm too tired. I feel pretty good right now. Let's see, who's on? Aliana is on, playing Generations. Dream Boss is on. There's like nobody on playing Monster Hunter right now. What the heck? Speed run prep. King, we're just finishing up the prep. Hang on. We have 9 pages of notes on MossTKM's 4 Ultimate run. We're going to be coming back with an RTA run this afternoon. I'm excited. It's going to be fun to try. There's like nobody on streaming right now. You're welcome, Crystal. You just got here. I'm sorry, King. We're going to go ahead and raid Aliana. Aliana's playing Generations. They're a chill Generations Ultimate streamer who does art sometimes. I'm going to go ahead and raid Aliana. Again, thank you guys for being here today. I'm sorry you just got here, King. Hang around. We're going to be doing RTA later on today. I'll see you guys in the next few hours. If I have any sort of like postponing of the run until later this evening, I'm going to go ahead and put it on Twitter. So if you can follow me on Twitter to see if I have any updates on when I'm going to be doing the run. You work at nights? Oh, feels bad, man. We're gonna be starting soon, maybe the next hour or two. We'll see. I'd like to start soon. I just gotta take a break and check in with loved ones and have some food. But I'll see you guys soon. for a 4 Ultimate RTA run, our first ever. And yeah, cheers. I'll see you guys all later.